the 2-year period of this war, more journalists were killed in the Gaza Strip by the Israeli army than in any other conflict that has ever been recorded. So this is a project that I approached with the expectation that it would be difficult and it would be challenging, and at the same time it would be rewarding. And throughout the process, there were ups and downs and fluctuations that led me to the conclusion that what we started to do as a science journalism effort eventually could pay off in many ways, including many Nobel Prize laureates reacting to my interview requests by saying that they were surprised to hear from an Iranian journalist, many others expressing their interest in the academic and scientific community in Iran, many others saying that they really love to have the chance to visit the country, but they were hamstrung and unable to do so because of the political climate between Iran and the rest of the world. And throughout this entire journey, what I learned was that there was a huge interest in any form of engagement between Iran's academic and scientific community and the world, including the United States, with which Iran hasn't had diplomatic ties for the past nearly 5 decades. I guess the fact that the publication that I was contributing to didn't have the chance to continue operating in an independent climate and stick to its original mission gave me a deeper understanding of how the footprint of the government and its invasive practices can undermine press freedom and the authenticity of the mission of journalists everywhere, not just in Iran. Whenever there is a massive government footprint and whenever those in authority, the powerful groups or individuals and the decision makers try to impose their will and their agenda on the work of the media and the producers and catalysts of public knowledge and awareness, I guess the outcome would be that it's going to be significantly more difficult for journalists, reporters and editors to do their mission, to educate, to bridge the gaps, to resolve misunderstandings. What sometimes governments fail to achieve can be at least done partially by journalists who are the guardians of public knowledge and conscience. There is a magical power in the work of journalists to bridge the gaps, to overcome misunderstandings, to help nations talk to each other at a time when polarization, estrangement, and divisions are on the rise and are being peddled by irresponsible leaders and politicians. So regardless of the fact that journalists are under a lot of strain, facing mounting pressure everywhere in democracies and autocracies alike, there is nothing that can reverse or undermine the work of journalists if they are passionate and determined to achieve their goals. What's been happening in the Gaza Strip over the past 2 years, unfortunately, has been a failure of humanity and the principles that have held our universe, our world together, including respect for the dignity of human life and respect for the equality of every human being and people's right to enjoy freedom, to self-determination, and the fact that every human life is sacred and needs to be protected. So in the 2-year period of this war, more journalists were killed in the Gaza Strip by the Israeli army than in any other conflict that has ever been recorded. So I guess the question is, are we also standing up for our colleagues or trying to raise their voices? And do we care or not?